Ah, good evening. Many people credit President Franklin Roosevelt with the invention of the Fireside Chat nightly radio broadcast that restored Americans' faith in their government during the darkest hours of the Great Depression. Although one of the most successful practitioners of the art, Roosevelt did not, in fact, invent it. Here, for the first time, is the true story of the lost Fireside Chats. The first evidence of any type of fireside conversation comes from a letter regarding our nation's first president, George Washington, written by Treasury Secretary and complete douchebag Alexander Hamilton.
My dearest friend, the other night I walked in on our president sitting alone in his parlor mumbling to his fireplace. I was not able to overhear much of it, but he repeated, "Dear God, how I wish I was not president," roughly 42 times. I also heard something about wooden teeth. How did this bewigged, lollygagging imbecile become president when I am so clearly more qualified and have all my own spectacular teeth? Yours magnificently, Alexander motherfucking Hamilton. P.S. I plan to duel the shit out of some motherfuckers tomorrow at dawn. I love dueling.
Now, while talking to one's fireplace may not be a political technique, it was a tradition upheld by many of our nation's presidents. John Adams used to open his bedroom window nightly and scream at his neighbors, an event that almost resulted in his death on multiple occasions. And Andrew Jackson became famous for kicking down the door of unsuspecting citizens, demand that they build a fire in their living room, then scream at them for hours. When he was finished, he would run out with all of their china. The most ambitious attempt at a pre-radio fireside chat was William Henry Harrison, who sent letters to thousands of Americans, told them to synchronize their pocket watches, and then opened those letters next to their fireplaces on April 5th, 1841.
My dear citizen, we are about to embark on the most ambitious program of technological advancement in the history of the world. We shall build mechanical men capable of doing all manner of work, thus ridding us of the need for slavery. But we must take care, lest they turn against us and attach us all to some infernal dream machine, whilst using the heat from our very bodies as a power source. We also need screens that will allow us to easily view pornography from all over the globe.
This attempt was cruelly thwarted by the hands of fate, however, as Harrison died on April 4th. After this, the idea of an address to the American public became widely mocked. Pulling a Harrison became slang for attempting to do something, but then failing due to having died recently. President McKinley tried to revive the idea of a fireside chat by delivering the first presidential address via telegraph. This attempt failed, as on his way to the address, he stopped off to talk to a group of Polish anarchists, where he was shot 7,000 times. Then it would fall to one President Roosevelt to resurrect the tradition of the fireside chat. Here we have for you, for the very first time, a rendition of one of President Roosevelt's first fireside chats, as read by Christopher Walken.
Good evening, friends. The only thing we have to fear is the apocalypse. Seriously, whores of Babylon, crazy monsters with teeth and shit. I have received reports that gangs of super-intelligent rats are in control of most American cities. The only thing that seems to keep them at bay is huge bonfires made of money. So burn your money, all of it. I'm dead serious. This is the President of the United States of America telling you that the only thing we have to fear is these huge damn rats.